the weight, and that's fantastic. And now you want to make sure you stay that way. So what's the best strategy for you? Focusing on calories or maintaining your exercise regimen? Dr. Thompson is joining us this morning. She's in our open door green room with more on how to maintain your weight loss. So you ate a well-balanced diet, you cut back on your junk food, you worked out regularly, and guess what? We're 5 months into the year, bless you, and maybe you lost the weight you were hoping to lose this year. Now maybe comes the most challenging part. Congratulations, but now you got to maintain it. So this morning we're talking about that with Dr. Sharon Thompson. What is the most important part of maintaining the numbers on the scale once you finally get to where you want to be? Is it exercise? Is it diet? Is it all of the above?
It is a combination of all of the above. One of the things that can trip people up is they have the success and it's great. Yeah. And then they think, oh, now I can go back
I can loosen up a little bit, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's that loosening up that gets them in trouble. Because diet is 80 to 90% of our weight and our weight maintenance. Yeah. So you really want to stick to healthy eating always. Okay. And don't think of it as a diet that you're trying. I try to get people to get away from that language and talk about your eating style, your eating habits. And so you want to stick to that diet, one. And I know no one wants to hear that. I know. Because we're all waiting for that moment we can get back to those brownies, for me. But so diet is important, but then also building muscle. Okay. Building muscle is so important, and this is where you see a gender difference, because men tend to go to the gym, and you see them, they're all on the weight machines, and they come in, zip, zip, they lift a couple of weights, and they're out. Right. Whereas women, we're in classes, we're in the gym for 2 hours, we're jumping around, and we need to try to do more muscle building, more strength training. So I always tell women, go where the guys go. Yeah. You'll be out of the gym faster and you're going to build muscle. And hey, you may meet a boyfriend. And it happens, doesn't it? You never know. And he'll be cute. Yeah. So I guess people get very fixated on a certain number when they're looking at the scale, right? So once you reach that number, exactly what you're saying, it is hard to adjust to it and then think, okay, this could really be long-term. It needs to be. Right. And one of the important things as you're getting to the number is not to focus just on the scale. Okay. In fact, I encourage people to weigh themselves less, because you can get really fixated on that number and miss out on all the other things that are going on. So your body is changing, so you're losing inches, your clothes are fitting better, you're feeling better, you're changing your mindset, you're eating healthier, and you're missing all that because you're so fixated on the scale. So I like to tell people, you know, don't focus on the scale as much. Make all those other things important as well, and that way maintaining becomes less difficult because all those other things are motivators. Right? How you feel, your energy level, your sleep, your mood, right? So if all those things are great, those are going to help you continue when you still can't have that brownie. I feel like she's speaking to me directly, because yesterday it was margaritas and churros. That was a mistake. Oh, churros. Don't get me started. It was a holiday. My weaknesses. So what do you say to somebody who, I guess, you know, when you get discouraged sometimes, I mean, we're all very enthusiastic at the start of the year. Everybody's making these big plans to get fit and to have these habits that last. How long do you need to be trying something for it to really become a lifestyle? Oh boy, I mean, it really differs. Some people say 21 days, some people say 60 days. But what I say is get a friend. Okay. Because it is difficult to maintain any new habit on your own. There's no such thing as willpower. People tend to easily do the things that come easily to them. So if something comes difficult to you, get a tribe around you. So that when you start to weaken, when you start to feel like, ah, forget it, this scale isn't moving, your friend will call and say, hey, we're going to the gym, right? Yes. Or your friend will go, let's go get salad for lunch when you were going to go to Whataburger. Right. So you have to build that tribe around you, and that will again help propel you when you start feeling weak. Would you recommend, last thing, that you have an awareness of how many calories specifically you're taking in and how many you should be taking in? I find that to be an overwhelming concept. And it is, and I find it overwhelming as well, so I tend not to recommend that. The times where that may be helpful is if you get stuck. Okay. And you can't figure out, you think you're doing all the right things and you can't figure out where you're going wrong, that's where you want more data. But in general, no. I think it's too onerous. It makes you feel like you're in jail. Right. You're counting every calorie, and no one eats like that. It's no fun. You want to have fun. We do. Yeah. We want to be happy. Yeah. It's all about balance, right? Dr. Thompson, thank you so much. Central Phoenix Obstetrics and Gynecology, we appreciate you.